Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's been a long time since we've had a walk together. I'd like to say I've been walking every day without you, but I would be lying. So I just thought I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about joy and appreciation. Appreciation and that whole issue that we discuss a lot around how we navigate and maintain the present moment frequency, the present moment vibration. And I looked up the word appreciation recently, and the word appreciation, like when money appreciates, it gets more. When there's a value of something like a work of art appreciates, that means that it gets more. So when we look at anything in our life with appreciation, we're making it more. I mean, that's as simple as that right there. What an awesome concept that is, to just appreciate. And I listened to a beautiful, beautiful video recently with Sarah Landon, who I absolutely recommend to all of you. And she was talking, or her guides were talking about the energy of receiving. That when we receive, that's when we expand. And so how do you receive? I know lots of people's lives feel meager and maybe, or I don't, whatever that would feel and would be. But like right now, I can feel the air moving on my cheeks. And my mind think of these molecules of air and all of the trees that they've touched and all of the other people. Maybe that breeze came through a big city. Maybe it came across the mountaintop. And now it's touching my cheeks with all that energy and blessings. I love the thought of that. To receive, I can hear, listen for just a minute. I don't know if you can hear the heat bugs that we have here in Maine, but they're high pitched. Michael said that there's some kind of a frog that lives up in the trees and they rub their legs together and make that high pitched noise. It's just awesome. It's receiving. It's receiving the gift that Mother Earth has for us, receiving the gifts that the cosmos has for us. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. And think about your breath. When we breathe our breath into our heart, and when we breathe it out, we're balancing our energy. What a gift that is. Appreciate it, and it's more. And then, the cool thing is that then we are drawing to us all those high vibrational things, all the beautiful things that are there to appreciate. And they start to get to be more and more and more. The more we appreciate, the more that our lives appreciate, which means expands and gets to be more. So it's really a cool thing. And it's something that's worth practicing and worth focusing our time and energy onto. I listened to another wonderful podcast this morning. Love Covered Life. Mel with Love Covered Life. She is absolutely a doll. My hair looks terrible. I had an interview with her that's going to be posting the first part of October. So keep your eyes out for that if you're interested. She is absolutely a sweetheart. And this morning she was talking about her experiences with law of attraction. And she put into words what I have been feeling. Like there was just a little understanding that I had that, or something was missing from my understanding. And she put it so beautifully into words. And it was, when we spend our time trying to be specific, you listen to law of attraction people and they talk about, get clear with what you want, picture the house, picture how you decorate it, blah, 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 all those really specific things. And something that I have struggled with on my journey, like even about this journey with these gifts and all of this kind of stuff, I don't know what I want. I want to be joyful. I want to be happy. I don't have like this vision of something that I absolutely want to have happen. I think that the thought of certain things are fun. I've mentioned before the idea of, I think it would be so much fun to be interviewed by Oprah. I would love to meet Oprah. And I do see myself, I play with the idea, I play in the sandbox of going on to Michael Sandler's or going on to Next Level Soul. And I'm open to that. I think it would be really fun and exciting. I don't think I'm going to have a great deal of disappointment if it doesn't happen. And so I'm not specific. And what Mel said, my specificity, oh, that's a good word, is I want all wonderful, happy, joyful stuff. I want it for me and I want it for the world, and I'm open. And I love that feeling of anticipation of what miracles and magic can happen today. You know, what awesome thing could happen, what experience could come into my life that just is going to make me go, wow. And that stuff is coming all the time. And that feeling of looking for it, that is the energy. That is exactly what my guides described in my second book right out of the gate. They described that Christmas Eve feeling of you have no idea what possibly could be under that tree. And so the pieces this morning just really clearly fell into place for me. That she used the wonderful word surrender. And that is such a glorious word, because it's like we surrender the humanness, we surrender the judgments, we just surrender and we open our hearts with full of awe and wonder and that anticipation, and watch for the serendipities, watch for the coincidences and the you know, the things that just cut like butter and just are so awesome to experience. That is what I would call the law of attraction on steroids. It is the law of attraction full circle. The law of creation. I don't know. I don't even know the right words to say for what it is, but I know from my own experience that it is the key. It is the next step on knowing. Hold on just a second. A friend waving to me. I thought it was funny he was slowing down. But so the next level of knowing around this is I can't dream up anything as magnificent as what the universe can dream up. I can't put together the pieces the way the universe can. I have my human limitations in my mind. But when I turn it over to them, throw my heart into the sandbox of creation, and I just say, all wonderful, joyful things, whatever it's going to be. You know, I see Mike and I growing old, vital, and happy, and dancing in our kitchen, and cooking together, and having fun, and going fishing, and snow sledding into our 90s and 100s. I said hundreds to him the other day, and he rolls his eyes at me. But he likes thinking about it, I can tell. And it just creates that feeling of anticipation instead of the people that live so concretely in this 3D world of limitations and things going wrong and things being hard. That leads me to want to bring up a process I've been mentioning a bit lately, but I want to get clear about it. And I've been referring to it as the sandbox process, because we know that we live in a world where the momentum of all of the thoughts and beliefs and everything up to this present moment is what we are seeing and living right now. And I don't know about you all, but I know that there are some things in the world that I don't want to look at, things that I certainly don't want to have a hand in creating. And so what my guides have shown me to do, I feel like almost like I'm in the top of a castle and there's a moat all the way around. And the moat has the alligators and the monsters and all the icky stuff that we don't want to have anything to do with. And so something will come into my experience that I don't really enjoy. And I see it as one of those icky things in the moat. And I just take my consciousness and I jump over the moat and I go play in one of my sandboxes. I see myself under the trees with Oprah in those lounge chairs that I think it was Adele that I watched an interview, and I thought, my gosh, that's a beautiful piece of property. Or I go to my sandbox that has my beautiful Oh, I see this magnificent unicorn. This is new in the last week or two. And I see this beautiful, not sure if it's a girl or a boy, but big, strong, beautiful white unicorn with hair that's made out of magical light and the long mane and the long tail and the light comes off and the beautiful energy that can come out of the horn on the unicorn. And I pat the unicorn. And sometimes if I really need to escape, I jump on the unicorn's back and I fly out into the stars and I play around and gallop and frolic and throw stardust everywhere. And you play in that kind of fantasy for a few minutes and your energy has lifted. It's silly and it's frolicky and it's fun. And it is available to all of us in any given moment in whatever way you can. I picture my monkey process and the beautiful crystalline pond that the monkeys have access to. And that's in my second book. I won't go into all of it, but I picture this magical pond, this magical, iridescent, sparkling body of water. And when I need to, when energy is clinging to me, when I'm feeling heaviness because of an experience or a happening or something coming into my awareness, I take myself and I dive off the high board and I splash in and the iridescent bubbles fly all over and I swim and do the backstroke and I know this is fantasy and I know probably some of you are rolling your eyes and that's okay. But all I can do is share what works for me. So to sum up today's walk and talk, it is surrender your present moment to receiving all of the beautiful abundance in your world and feel the appreciation and know that when we shine the light of appreciation onto something, it's getting to more and more and more. So when you appreciate the smile of a little child, there's more of that kind of energy coming to you. It is such a beautiful, beautiful way of living. And I invite you all. So if anything I have said has resonated and uplifted you in any way, please subscribe. It is awesome. I'm loving watching the numbers go up. And give me comments and questions in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe even do a video on it according to how big of a question it is. So have a great day, everybody. Showers of blessings and abundance to all of you. Bye-bye.